Hey guys, I'm Ruth Guerri. I was a model in a Playboy centerfold. I left a very fast-paced public life and built a sanctuary in the woods where I've always known I should be. Tune in for some epic home cooking and to share my simple, rustic, and really tasty lifestyle. And here I am. I had a blast when I was modeling, but it was such a superficial life. It wasn't me. It was just what I did. I couldn't wait to start my real life. I was told when I was 18 by a very wise old man that he thought maybe I was an old soul. That could be it. I feel like I've lived so many lives, and I have this unnatural obsession with England. So when it was time to build our barn, of course we built an English stable. That's post and beam construction. There's not a nail in it. So we've kicked our horses out to pasture, and we're converting this into an antique shop. The part of this project that makes me delirious is filling this with antiques. I do love the hunt, and I'll take you along with me. That's my man. That's Eb. He can build anything. But when we first met, I doubt he could change a light bulb. When we first started dating, he lived in Chicago, and I lived here in Missouri in a little log cabin with only a fireplace for heat, and sometimes I had no running water. In a nutshell, we fell crazy in love, we got married, and he asked where I wanted to live. And I said, I really like this little log cabin. I think we could build one. The pioneers did it. We can do it. So 1 year later, and with the help of a lot of friends, we built our cabin. He's a little camera shy. He was one heck of a print model, but he didn't get a lot of speaking parts. Let me see if I can get him down here to say a few words. Hey, Ab!
Yes.
Want to come down and talk to the nice people?
No, I don't think so. Somebody around here's got to get a little work done. But lunch would be nice.
Homegrown food just makes sense. First of all, there's taste. It's picked when it's perfectly ripe, and nothing compares to that flavor. It's sky high in nutrients and no chemicals. I grow everything we need in this little kitchen garden. And I have fruit trees and blackberry bushes. We literally eat out of this garden all year long because I freeze and can enough to get us through most of the winter. I have a good stash of garlic and shallots, and herbs are growing in the kitchen all winter long because I can't cook without herbs, or garlic, or olive oil. So with tons of firewood and a good supply of wine, bring on the snow. What else could we need? Today I thought we'd grill inside, in the fireplace. I'm gonna make you the best burger you have ever had. So as you can probably tell by the tree in the kitchen, this is not a set. This is where I live and this is where I cook. I love to take something like the simple, humble burger and take it over the top with just a few ingredients and a few extra steps. Okay, and we're gonna take shallot and put it right into the saucepan. This is a medium-sized saucepan. Pour in an entire bottle of wine. And I know that seems like a lot of wine, but we're reducing this to about 3/4 of a cup. Okay, time to mix up our burger patties. This is 1.5 pounds of good Missouri grass-fed beef. So we need to add 1/4 cup of our wine and shallot mixture. Add it right into the beef. And this ground beef will soak up all of that wine mixture. It's crazy good. Okay, like that, and then with your thumb, make an indentation just on the top, and that keeps it from blowing up while you're cooking it and looking more like a meatball. This stays nice and flat. So there's one burger. Just continue on. Okay, I wish you could be here in this kitchen. Is there anything like roasting meat over an open fire? So we're gonna brush a little more of our wine shallot mixture on the burgers and then flip them. And this meat is still soaking up this amazing reduction sauce. There we are. We'll swing these back in. We're gonna cook these 3 to 4 more minutes, and then we'll top them with our grated extra. You could use any sort of lettuce you like, but the peppery bite of arugula works really well. Put the lid on. That's it. There they are. This is what I've been waiting for. These are outrageous. You have to make these. And please, come back and see me. Pull up those cucumbers, honey.
Okay.
Okay.
And all of them? Oh, Mom, look, a turtle.
Oh,
It's stuck in your
Let me
fence.
see. Let me see.
Hold on, he's stuck. Look.
Oh, he's beautiful. Turtle soup.
No,
Turtle
Mom,
soup.
that's terrible. We can't eat him. He'd be good for a turtle
We
race.
can eat him.
All right. These, right?
No, those are the gypsy peppers. I said bell peppers. Ellie, those
Mom,
are
same thing. You said all peppers.
They're
Gypsy
still-
peppers, bell peppers. The
kids.
whole thing?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes. Bell peppers out.
Where's
Where's
the
the
turtle?
turtle?
Turtle.
Oh, grab the turtle.
Oh, he's going through the fence.
Get him. Ah, Ellie. Oh! We had so much fun raising these girls, and they've turned into really interesting young women. Ellie is a real estate agent, and she sells country properties, and she has declared she is buying a farm and filling it up with animals, and yeah, she cooks. And Ursula, the baby, our little gypsy, she's a swimsuit model in South Beach. She doesn't live in an apartment or a condo. No, Ursie lives in a treehouse like Gilligan's Island. She's always had a fascination with the ocean. And when someone does something nice for her, she bakes them a rum cake. The apples didn't fall far from this old tree. Ellie,
What?
that's my favorite jacket. You're gonna have to switch that.
No, Mom, I'm sorry, but I'm doing you a favor. You've had this forever, and you look like a scarecrow when you wear this. So
Hey.
it's time. No, it's happening. You're done with it.
Okay, Ellie, let's talk about this bet.
Okay.
If I catch the biggest fish, you are my house slave for a good hard 6 hours.
6 hours. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's say if I catch the biggest fish, then you have to jump in.
I'm not worried. I always catch the biggest fish.
Well, it's cold. You better hope so.
I ain't scared. May the best fisherwoman win. Fishing, like cooking or gardening, relaxes me. Just being on the water is so peaceful. It allows me to turn off my brain for a while. My parents were fishing maniacs. If the weather was nice, we were on a pond. So our girls grew up fishing. I remember when they were teenagers and dating, they'd pack up a picnic lunch, load up the canoe, and head off to a pond. I'm sure the boys were in heaven. But now that I think about it, they rarely came home with any fish. Allie, what happens if we don't catch a fish? What do we do about this bat? This has never happened.
I don't know, I guess. Should we both jump in?
Really?
Let's do it, yeah.
Really?
I'm getting in. You are too.
You
if I
first.
jump, if I jump, you better jump.
You first, go ahead.
Promise?
You first. Don't you tip me, I mean it. Don't you tip me, I'm coming. Go!
You better jump.
I'm coming, just go.
Go!
Ready?
Go!
Here we go.
Come on.
I gotta get the boat.
Get the boat.
When I was growing up, I was surrounded by food and women that really cooked. Food to me is pure comfort. Food is home. And I love that I have the recipes from my mom and my granny and my Aunt Evelyn. They're all gone now, but their memories and their recipes will live on because my girls will cook those same dishes for their families. And that's such a comfort to me, and that's what this is all about. So that's what we're doing today, spinach gnocchi with a porcini mushroom sauce. So it's one of those recipes, sounds difficult, it's not. It's very easy. And who doesn't like to play in flour? That's okay, and then just keep working with the rest of your dough until you're all rolled out. To think that my mother made this weekly with potatoes, so she was boiling potatoes first. Very labor intensive. She also made polenta weekly. That's a perfect rope. This takes me right back. The gnocchi is light and fluffy, and the sauce is rich and woodsy. I wish y'all could be here to taste this. But remember, you're always welcome at the cabin, and there's always something cooking. When I was growing up, I was a tomboy in the extreme. I wore boys' clothes till I was 13. And I'm pretty much the same way now, except I wear makeup, but I am a makeup artist. I do like to dress up and go into town, not very often. I'm much more comfortable here in the woods in my old clothes. So when I'm asked, and I'm asked often, why do you choose to live the way you do? In this old cabin with all these animals, building everything you have, growing your own food, and cooking every day? The answer is, it's just me. It's what I love to do, and it's the way I have to do it.